I don't think I love you no more. You never seem to call me lately, but I don't think she knew me at all.
Alright everybody, today a couple of people that watched my channel when I was talking about the 22 bullets, they wanted to see, wanted me to do an experiment of my own. Now this doesn't prove anything as far as a bullet going through a body or anything like that, but I just want to give a demonstration of the lack of power that a 22 rifle has. So today what we're going to be shooting, and you have to bear with me because the way I had to set this up out here in the yard, we just had a huge storm come through, everything's soaking wet. But the way we're going to do this today is I have two 2x4s, 1.5 inches thick a piece. I'm going to put them together over there right on the ground. I don't want to shoot parallel anywhere, even though there's nothing but woods back there. There are houses there. There's a house that way, so I'm going to be shooting directly towards the ground so everything is safe. We're going to see if it goes through both of these 2x4s. Okay, I have a little white dot I put here and one I put here. I've already tried it, but we're not going to talk about the result until I get done. Then, just for curiosity, I have 3 books that I taped together. I'm gonna see if it'll go through them. If it won't, if it does, and maybe even if it don't, then I'm gonna put this 3/4 inch piece of wood in front of it, and we're gonna see if it'll go through all of them. So let's get started. Give me a minute to set this up. We're using this Remington 22 long rifle. It was my grandpa's 3rd generation gun. Gonna be handing it down to my son when he gets old enough. Shooting full standard, no specialized ammo. Matter of fact, I'll pull one out to show you. No standardized ammo. It's just your regular old 22 long rifle. Full metal jacket too, by the way, so it has more power. So it's not a lead tipped or anything like that. It's full metal jacket. And first we're gonna shoot the 2x4. I'm gonna shoot it once at the top, once at the bottom, then we'll shoot the book. I tell you what, to make it simpler, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the book and the 2x4, then we'll take a look and see what happens. Let's put these on, even though it's not that loud. Oh, there we go. Now, all right, let's go look. Notice this is the hole I just shot. Now look at the back. Did not exit. This is the one that was directly behind it. Not a scratch on it. Now, with a higher better brand round in previous YouTube videos, they have got it to exit and go into the second one but not come out. This is just your standard 1.5 inch, 1 5/8 pine 2x4. It did not exit the 2x4. There's no exit hole. Now let's take a look at the book. Now this is interesting because I legitimately thought that it was going to come out, and it didn't. And the good thing about it not coming out is we can retrieve this bullet and take a look at it. Now, right here is the entrance hole. I'll let you take a long hard look at this. There is no exit hole. I'm actually going to retrieve this bullet, and when I get inside we're going to take a look at it. But that is interesting. Now, since we're here and we already have the ammo, I'm going to shoot through this 3/4 inch piece of wood that I showed y'all. I think I have about 8 more rounds in the gun. So this is definitely going to go through the 3/4 inch wood. But I'm going to unload the rest of the 8 rounds into this piece of wood, and then we'll take a look and see what the exit holes look like just on a 3/4 inch piece of wood. Alright, here we go. See if hopefully it won't fall down after the first shot. We'll see if we can put all of them in that white circle. It fell down, so I'm not going to shoot through the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, not sure if you can see the white circle here because of the lighting situation out here, but before it fell, that's how many I was able to squeeze off into the target area. And being that I had such a tight grouping, that's what the destruction looks like because of the grouping was so tight. I'm going to shoot a single one up here just so we can get a sense of what the hole looks like. And keep in mind, this is about 13 to 15 feet away, so this isn't a very far distance. We're going to shoot this single shot just to take a look at the exit hole, and then we'll follow up inside. Am I out? I am out, so give me 1 second. Alright, we're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, right there is your entrance hole, and right here is your exit hole. Not immense damage at all. I can go get my 30-30 and show you immense damage. This is a low caliber gun. For those of you who don't own guns, but those of you who don't know much about guns, I don't have a clue what that was. Like a wild hog or something. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't own guns, and for those of you who do own guns, but you know, it might even own a 22, but you still sit here and say that a 22 is going to go completely through a body. Skull and bone in general is harder than wood. A lot harder. So hard that even after a body is professionally cremated, the bones they still remain, and they have to be ground into ash. So we'll pick right back up whenever I get all this picked up, and we'll finish up inside. Alright, so the bullet that we shot into the book, it went through the first one into the second one about halfway, and then the bullet mysteriously disappeared. So I'm assuming it turned up and then ricocheted out of the book between the pages or something. So I wasn't able to recover it, but for those of you who wanted to see the video, you get the gist of how weak a .22 caliber bullet is. I mean, there's literally 40 or 50 higher calibers of rifle that does way more damage, that would go completely through both of those 2x4s. And you know, whether or not a .22 can go through a human skull, people are going to say it can, that believe Avery is guilty, or a torso of a body, and people are going to say it's not. But I'm telling you, I just don't see the bullet going through a human skull. You know, not to say it's impossible, but I just don't see it happening. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all have a good one.